So there's a quote that I read somewhere today, and then I've been thinking about it almost for a couple of days now. The quote said that just because you don't give up doesn't mean that you'll achieve your dreams. And it is pretty funny because 3 years back, I quit almost everything I was doing to start forex trading, and today I'm almost making 1,012 days in the markets, and that is almost close to 4 years. But looking back till now, I sat down last night and I asked myself, do I have any regrets? Is it worth it? Because right now I'm not making money, bro, off forex. That is the truth. I'm not gonna lie to any person. And it isn't about analysis. Most people think that when you're not profitable yet and you don't make 100k a month, you don't make 50k a month, that it is because you're doing something wrong. Sometimes in life, this is something that I've come to learn from my experience. You can do everything the right way and still fail, and there's not a thing you can do about it. Sometimes it's not yet your time to win, and I've come to accept that. When I was starting forex trading, fast forward, it was April 21st, 2022. I sat down and then I talked to myself, if I quit everything I was doing to become a full-time forex trader with no knowledge about forex trading, I asked myself, Nicholas, if you pursue this as a career and 10 years down the road you failed miserably at it, will you have any regrets? And I looked at my life, the lifespan that I've had on earth, the past 24 years, ever since I was born, and I saw that I had regrets on almost most things that I didn't have a choice to choose. I don't even know if it makes any sense that I've said, but what I'm trying to say is this: if you sit down and you're comfortable with making a choice about who you really want to be, sometimes you don't need the results to justify uh, your success. I started a gym this year. It was February 14th this year, and at first it was really hard to keep up with the progress. I go to gym, and then sometimes it really hurts. My body really hurts a lot. My head aches. But I'm not going to say that I've achieved a lot of results. Of course, yes, I've changed a lot, and it's so and it is so noticeable that most people really can just point it out and they tell me, "Hey, man, you've changed in this one this way." But every single day that I wake up and then I do something that is really hard and that puts a challenge on me, I feel like I'm building something. Every single day I'm winning because I force myself out of my comfort zone. Even if it is raining, even if it's in the middle of even if it is in the middle of the night or something, I always show up. And from February 14th till today, I've never missed a day in gym. Just like from 21st April 2022 till today, I've never had less than 4 hours of chat time. I've already showed up to backtest my forex trades. I've already showed up to gym. And now sometimes, of course, it can just hit you and then you're like, but why am I not making money? Am I doing anything wrong? What should I really do? What if I fail at this? But if you really sit down and ask yourself, why am I really doing this? Of course, partly is for the money, but partly most of us who started forex trading, it was because we wanted ourselves to be good at this, and in the process of us wanting to make money, we fell so madly in love with what we're doing. Me as a person, I'm really obsessed with this, to the extent that if someone came to me and told me that I want to give you $1 million perhaps, and I want you to quit this forever, don't ever do it ever again throughout all your entire lifetime, I would turn down that offer, because I'm so obsessed with this. And what I'm obsessed with the most, it is like it is even not the results of something. I'm obsessed with the discipline that I've built over time, and I'm proud of myself because looking back, by the time I started forex trading, I even didn't know what it was, but I've come to teach myself multiple concepts. I've come to see myself grow, learn multiple strategies, and right now to the person that I am, that I can sit down on chats and do incredible things. That is really amazing. So while I'm finishing up, yesterday night while I was reading the Bible, there's a beautiful quote that I read. It was in Isaiah, and it said, "When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen." So sometimes, as I said at first, you can do everything the right way. Everything. You can do everything perfectly. You can put in all the work, and you can still fail. Because what you hold in your hands is not like the best you can do in anything that you go after in life is what you have control over, and that is the effort you put in. But you don't have control over the results you get. The results only come from God. So far it's almost 3.5 years, 4 years perhaps, been trading forex, and I've not had more than 18 million shillings from it. But I've lost way much money, and sometimes, of course, it's a bit depressing, man. And that I'll really say, sometimes it's very depressing. Sometimes I get really mad at myself, I doubt myself, but every single time I remember why I started. And I started this because throughout all my life I was quitting on a lot of things. I was so good at a lot of things, but every single time people told me that I was not good enough for them, I just quit. But I told myself, Nicholas, what can really happen if you really do one thing in your life and you don't quit at it? And I promised myself that I will never quit at this. So maybe I'm going to fail for the next 5 years, perhaps, or the next 6, or maybe 6 months or 6 days. But I know one day God will come through. And one thing that I'm really sure of, that the knowledge that I had the past 3 years is way, right now the knowledge that I have is way past the knowledge that I had the past 3 years. And what I'm really guaranteed, that the knowledge that I'm going to have next week, it's going to be way more than the knowledge that I have right now. So I'm just enjoying the experience. I'm having fun with this. But of course, sometimes there's need for money, but God always makes a way, and God always provides. I don't know how He does it, but God always provides. Because for the past 3 years, I've not made money that much. And look at me. I eat every single day, I sleep every single day, I clothe. So all glory and honor back to God. So anyone who's watching this, if anyone is really watching, I'm not doing this for likes or subscribers or what. I'm just documenting my stuff and speaking to myself and to anyone who really wants to take a peek at the struggles and the real unfiltered truth of forex trading. If anyone is really watching this, bro, you can die anytime. There's not really much to life. That is what I can really say. There's not really much to life. Even when you go after anything you want, or you can let society decide for you and go after what society wants you to be, the end product is that life is supposed to be a journey, and journeys have hills, have tops. Like the unpredictable and the unpredictability of trading is also what makes it more interesting. So I love this journey. I'm obsessed with it. I'm addicted to it, and I really wonder sometimes what will really happen if I start hitting it big. You see, I'm obsessed with trading right now, that that it has been almost 4 years doing this, and there's not much that has really happened. But how obsessed will I be if I start hitting some big money, bro? Glory and honor back to God. If anyone is watching this, thank you for watching. I really don't care so much about the likes and subscribers, but if you really want to subscribe, I will appreciate it. That's why I don't even edit my videos. I don't care so much for the subscribers. I'm just documenting my journey, and if anyone wants to watch, they'll watch. Have a nice day. Stay blessed. Let's keep on trading and dreaming. Bye bye.